Dang, amazing, beautiful. I'll see you later. Thank you. So this morning I woke up, I think it was at 7 a.m. and I realized that I had a meeting at 7:05 and I was panicking, but instantly I realized that I'm not living in 2020 anymore. I was living in the metaverse, okay? Metaverse where I got down, I came to my office, I put on my VR metaverse just like this, right? And then instantly I was in a meeting room with my suit on, but in reality, I was just wearing my underwear and just like I had nothing on the top. That's how crazy metaverse is. Back to reality. So what is metaverse? Was that a metaverse where, I woke up and then I was virtually anywhere? Is that what a metaverse is? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what is metaverse. I'm also going to show you how can you be prepared for the next new era of metaverse where everything is changing. It's not going to be the same way that it is right now in 2021. It's going to be different. I have two possible theories on it. I'll explore those to you in this video. Hey guys, Satish Gear here from Dallas, Texas. If you're on my channel, welcome. I create videos just like this for you every single week. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and I'll get you all those videos every single week. So back to the topic, what is metaverse? So that's the question we're gonna be exploring. The thing is, we don't know what a metaverse is, okay? But I do have two theories what a metaverse could be. I don't know if this is what's gonna be, but I have two theories, okay? So number one is the information that Mark Zuckerberg fed us on after they renamed their company to Meta from Facebook official company, right? So Meta, where he wants you to go to meeting with a VR on, he wants you to go work out with your VR on, he wants you to go on a bathtub with a VR on, he wants you to do everything with this VR on a metaverse. So that's kind of like, have you seen that movie Ready Player One, where this guy is living in, I think 3000, and then he's living with a big suit on with a VR on, and he has like a life on this virtual world, and he's like meeting up girls. He's even doing it, I don't know if I can use that word on YouTube, but he's actually doing it on metaverse. I don't know if I would enjoy that, but he's doing all those things on metaverse. So is that the future? That's what Mark Zuckerberg is feeding us, right? Or is it like the movie WALL-E? You've seen the movie WALL-E, right? So on WALL-E, humans actually leave Earth. They go somewhere on the space, right? And then they come back. Humans are living, they're getting all fat and they have a VR on. They're getting their food and things like that through like a pipe. Is that what a metaverse is? I think that's the version, that's the kind of stuff that Mark Zuckerberg is feeding us at this point. That's what, on the video that he introduced, that's what he says it's gonna be like. That's one possible way. The second possible thing is this. Maybe on metaverse, we value digital assets much more than what we do at this point. You've seen the invention of blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, okay? So what's happening right now is we're actually on the early days of metaverse. And then what's happening is now people are creating everything on something called Web3. So right now what's happening is, you have Facebook and you have us, right? So we're actually the consumers and the product, companies like Facebook, Twitter, Google, and etc. But in the future, the Web3, okay? Web3 is whenever you and me are also a part, okay, of this entire ecosystem. That's not how it is at this point. Maybe it's that, we're leaning toward a phase where we get rid of fiat money. Maybe we're gonna have, I don't know, fluffy coin to buy candies. Maybe I need specific kind of coin to rent out a space. Maybe I need some sort of NFT to watch a basketball game. I don't know. But here's my theory. What I think what's happening is instead of that virtual stuff going around, I think metaverse, it's a time in human civilization where we are valuing a digital asset much more than we did before. I think that's where we're getting at. So I think that sounds much more realistic than compared to me living on a virtual stuff. It doesn't make sense. The reason it doesn't make sense is because you have to realize that we human beings are social creature, okay? And if you're gonna be inside a house for 24 hours without seeing somebody else, you're gonna have babies, you're gonna get married, you're gonna do all those things on metaverse, you're gonna go crazy. You will go crazy. We're gonna see so many things happening. Here's my thing, okay? If that does happen, and I think a lot of companies are gonna be pushing towards that thing, we don't know. But that is what's fed to the people. I see people having mental illness. I see people with diseases. Yeah, I see those increasing because think about it for a second. As a human being, you have to realize, a lot of you guys don't realize, you and me are just monkeys with some plants. I might have ruined your, thing that, oh, you're something special. You're not. I'm not something special. You're just an animal. I'm just an animal. It just happens that we adapted our brain, our skills. It just happens that we are ruling the planet Earth, we human beings. That's what it is. But as human beings, right, I don't think we can survive like that. I see it sometimes, okay, getting on a VR and then, going to a meeting. It makes sense once in a while, but if I have to live my entire life like this, that just sucks. But I think what's gonna happen is, like I said, we're gonna value digital asset much more than we do right now. I see that happening more compared to the first one. And what are the pros and cons of metaverse? So pros is the fact that in the metaverse, we are gonna be the part of that ecosystem. Like I said, right now, you are a product, I'm a product, and we're consumers, right? You have the companies, you have consumers. In the metaverse, it's gonna be like this, okay? It's gonna be a point where you are also a part of that organization somehow. That's one, okay? Number two is that, everything is gonna be transparent. Blockchain existed well before, Bitcoins, but blockchain changes everything, okay? Everything is transparent. Blockchain doesn't lie. I think that's one of the biggest invention. That's the turning point in, human lives where everything is transparent, okay? What are the cons of metaverse? I see people with mental problems because think about it for a second. If everything is gonna be relied on virtual things, everything digital, a lot of people are gonna have that problem. So I see that as a big issue. But how do we make the best of it? A couple of things that I advise to everybody at this point. So number one is learn blockchain, okay? Learn what it is, learn how it works, learn how to adapt to it. And then the second thing is you wanna make lots of money in the future. I see it like, programmers, coders, people are learning how to code. That is the future. Like I said, I think we're still in the early days of this. If you're like a teenager, if you're a kid, I recommend you, focusing on learning how to code, programming. I think you'll be set. That's what's coming up. And then the second thing is I want you to get ready to start building out tools and application for metaverse. Now think about it for a second. Metaverse, it's happening one way or another. It's happening. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but it's happening, right? You have to be ready for it. Okay, you can be a part of the, the movement. You can just be the players in the game, or you can actually own the game and make lots of money doing it. And how do you do that? You do that by making sure you understand what a metaverse is and you start building out products and tools. You become that pillar of that metaverse. That's how you're gonna succeed, okay? If you're just gonna stay at home and see what's up, get a VR, just do these things, it's fine. But if you wanna get ahead, that's what I'm doing. I wanna make sure that when the time comes, okay, and it's gonna come, and it's not gonna come suddenly slapping on my face. It's gonna take years and years and years. But when that turning point does come, you will be like, okay, I didn't learn these things. So I advise everybody to learn about blockchain. I advise people to learn about Web3, right? I want you to learn about these things that's gonna be happening in next 10, 15 years. That's my take on it. So closing thoughts, I really don't see us living our entire lives on a VR or metaverse, like the movie Ready Player One. I don't think that's happening, but I do see the use of, NFTs, okay? Right now, people are using NFTs for all the wrong reasons as a cash grab, but I see better usage. For example, NFTs can be used for tickets. NFTs can be like identity for vehicles. Blockchain can, track all the VIN numbers, okay? Blockchain will be used for voting in future. That's the future. Right now, people think you have to wake up and you have to go actually vote at a voting booth, right? In the future, that's not gonna be the case. You're gonna wake up in the morning, it's the voting day, you're gonna get on your computer or your VR, right? You're gonna put it on, you're gonna go ahead and vote for that person, and it's gonna be secure. It's gonna be safe because it's on blockchain. Blockchain doesn't lie, okay? You cannot just change a few things here and there. You can't manipulate it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the future. That's the metaverse. Are you ready for it?